Welcome, welcome everyone to Wasteland 2. My name is Zilfalon, and I hate Let's Plays. Well, this might have not been the best start this relationship thing. However, I love story. I love good story. And Wasteland 2, as successor of Wasteland 1, which I was much too young to play. Yes, I was too young. Wasteland 2 promises a very good story. Additionally, with Inxile, the company behind Wasteland 2, which also made Planescape Torment, which is supposed to be, well, people say it's the best storytelling game ever made. To be honest, I would also like to play that. But Wasteland 2 just came out. And since I like good story, I want to offer you one good story. I'll sit back most of the time and you keep watching. As long as you keep watching, I have little to no reason not to continue this. So, without further ado, let's check out. I have no idea. I have, as you can see, continue and load is possible. But that's just because I saw the intro, I saw the first bracket of words there, which I could ask, and then I thought, well, why not share this experience with you guys? So, let's have a new game. This is awesome. It's really awesome. I've made some custom characters, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and customize them again. Oh no, I don't want to have you 2 times. No. Something really went wrong. So Jeff is here, so this guy needs to go, and this guy needs to go in. So I have Jeff Winger, who is supposed to be basically one lucky bastard. He's gonna get one more in luck. Or which was it? Or intelligence? No, it was speed. So he's gonna go one more in speed. He's one lucky bastard. That's what he's supposed to be. He is the leader, he is perceptive, and he's a smartass. He is good with bladed weapons, so he's supposed to be that guy who jumps in, whirls around, and kills everyone. Or he takes his time somewhere else and shoots from there. I have no idea if that works, and he is the know-it-all who has this toaster repair thing, whatever that's supposed to be. He's an atheist, he's European, and his name is Jeff Winger, which is... I call him after the Jeff Winger from Community. I don't know, he is that witty guy. He's 35, and you know, his picture shows him that guy who knows his way around and knows how to stay alive. Then we have Rose. Rose is extremely intelligent. She is good with the energy weapons, and like yeah, I wanted to change that to safe cracking. She is a surgeon, she's a field medic, and I have no idea if this is any good how I distributed those. I don't know if I can use Animal Whisper at all. I would hope so, I would think so. She's just extremely intelligent. I just have the feeling I have no one who can really carry stuff. Then we have Kurt White, after Kurt Russell and Walter White. I have no idea why I came up with that. He's very good in coordination because, you know, he's that ranged champion who sees a lot, and his strength, he has some sort of speed, but he's not the wittiest guy. He has average luck, he knows how to use assault rifles, he doesn't know any knowledge skills. Why the hell would he? Right? Why the hell? And then we have Eben Hu, who's a Chinese guy. The other two were Americans and have also religions. He is sort of, you know, he knows his way around. He knows how to use handguns. No, shotguns. And he knows how to disarm alarms. He's like the playful guy. Except for mechanical repair. We have nothing. Or we take... Nah. Yeah, he's gonna be that guy who is changing weapons and demolishing stuff and disrupting alarms and lockpicking, but we don't have... Huh. I think I'm gonna take Bata out and give him mechanical repair. Yeah, that works better for him. So he's that kind of guy with all his gizmos and cool stuff he can do, and depending on what we'll find, he will develop in any way. So he's sort of intelligence, he's pretty... Oh, let's change that. He's pretty quick. He's averagely quick. His strength is average. Everything is average, basically. Yeah. That's that Taliban guy. That's what he looks like, at least. So, we're gonna start with that. Adam plays Seasoned because I know the Fallout series. That's what I base it on. I have no idea if that is anything of use, but I don't want to play on Rookie. I would feel bad. So, let's play.
What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an Army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too, called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name, a proud name, the Desert Rangers. Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless, and I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no Ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten. nor will he have ever died in vain or unavenged. Thank you, recruits.
I must admit, this scene is amazing. I mean, this gives every character, the whole scene, the whole everything, so much more character than just a computer animated scene. The actors, yes, that's perfect. All right. So General Vargas is the guy who just talked all the time. A stiff, bearded older man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battered old cowboy hat. General Vargas walks with a cane, but he's not helpless. He wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches on the barrel. Sounds like this guy has seen some fights.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger.
Happy to be given the opportunity, sir, but are you sure we are ready?
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got one ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the desert rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
I'm pretty happy that he just didn't say everyone else is busy. He even explained what they're doing. That's amazing. Okay, so they're west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight up genocide. And Team Baker is north. So no one is east and no one is south. Alright. What's the mission, sir?
The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission. Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other.
Okay. How did he die?
Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook him up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal. But sadly, Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen.
Okay. You think the logbook was stolen, sir?
Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
Alright. The repeater units, sir?
When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal.
The signal is a threat, sir?
The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us.
Well, that doesn't sound great. Where are the radio towers?
I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first.
Call in, sir?
Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business.
Do I get money from this? I really hope. Well, when can we enter the Citadel, sir?
Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a desert ranger, and we won't let you in.
So I'm a smartass, so I'm just gonna be like, surely, sir, the success of the mission is more important than testing us. If you want to find these signets, shouldn't you let us in so we can stock up on everything we need to succeed?
Using logic on me, eh? Smartass.
No shit.
Logic and observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. But sometimes it only makes them mad, so be careful.
Yeah, I should have thought of this. That. Oh.
In this case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you four. You got depths you don't even know you have, and it's gonna take adversity to tap them. So I'm sending you out undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later.
Okay. I've no kiss ass or a hot ass. This guy could have been a hard ass.
Maybe.
Okay, no other options. Where is this area, sir?
It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Okay. What kind of map is this? Is this supposed to be Arizona?
There you go.
Wow. Thank you, sir. We'll do our best.
Good luck out there, recruits.
Okay, so here is... Here's that. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. Conversation skills, keywords, logbook. The logbook contains information on the various missions and tasks the rangers have acquired. The buttons at the top allow you to view missions you have flagged as important, are ongoing, or have resolved. Additionally, you can sort the list by selecting a sort by property from the drop-down box below. Okay. Conversation skills. You can switch the active ranger in a conversation by selecting the appropriate portrait. Each of your rangers has their own strengths and weaknesses. Make sure you use the right one for the job. In addition to selecting a keyword, you can also manually enter them in the dialog window. Pay close attention during conversations for hints to these hidden keywords. Okay. Using items. Assign commonly used items or skills to your hotbar by right-clicking and selecting the item from the pop-up menu. Some skills or items act passively and can't be placed on the hotkey bar. Okay, so here's the hotkey bar. Everyone has their frickin' own hotkey bar. Oh. Wow. Party group to character logbook. Character. A shovel, low dosage pain reliever, and ammo. Weapons, armor. Okay, those sort them. And this is all items. Alright, fine. He has a head wrap and stuff and okay. Cool. So Jeff's having this head wrap like I picked it from the picture. Cool. Well, they have the same thing. Except for him. Oh, those are backpacks, okay. Cool. That's exactly like what I wanted him to have when you... Okay. Attributes, skills, and dossier. Okay. Here lies Ace. Born a man, died a desert ranger.
Why are you still here, recruits? I gave you your orders. Now go search the... Good luck out there, recruits.
So I can't go this way. What about those? Lance Connell, Ken Stone. PFC Bernard Asif. Dr. Mike Scott. Captain Christopher Brock Noteboom lived his life for the Ranger Code. Who is that? Supreme Chuck Purvelsh. And here are even more. Cadet Ferguson. Cadet... Oh, probably those people who backed this project. Shouldn't T be here? General Sergeant, Cadet, Imperial, Suicide, Circuit. Ah, TB should be here somewhere. Nope. Oh, he's gonna be in this game somewhere. Good to see you, recruits. Afraid I can't open this door for you yet. A desert ranger in scarred but spotless combat armor stands at attention before the doors of the ranger citadel. He gives you a friendly salute. Jeff Winger's perception bonus. You notice he's wearing a humongous double-barrel pistol on his hip. Grenadier Imaginer Gibbets, welcome to Ranger Citadel, recruits, but the general ordered me not to let you in before you finish your first investigation. Double-barreled pistol. Oh? Nope. Double bird pistol. Nope, is not. Hard ass required. No. Kiss ass. It's gonna be that hard ass. He's gonna be kiss ass. Probably. Catch you later, recruits. Camera rotation. Rotate camera by clicking the middle mouse button and dragging, or pressing Q or E by default. Zoom. Pan. Okay, so now I need to go southeast. I need to go that way actually. Okay. A shop. He has a shopping cart. A kindly older woman in standard issue ranger garb. She seems occupied counting goods and organizing crates. Aside from the clothes, she is the picture of a loving grandmother. You could swear she smells faintly of fresh baked cookies. Captain Solvik Zephyrus. Well, hello recruits. Welcome to Solvik Sundries. Happy to trade whenever you like. An honor to make your acquaintance. Always nice to see new faces around here, and a pleasure to make sure they have everything they need before they head out into the big bad world. So, you can outfit us? Well, With essentials as tough to find as they are, I can't just give them away for free. Believe me, I wish I could. But we keep our prices as close to cost as we can for our rangers. You can stop by for the basics whenever you are in the area, and once you get clearance to enter the Citadel, you'll get access to some of the more valuable goodies. You'll have to talk to Sergeant Malson about that when you get inside. Nice to meet you too, Solvik. What's your story? Oh, it's not so interesting. I grew up in a village near here, but I was already a grandmother twice over when the Desert Rangers moved into the Citadel. I saw how much good the Rangers were doing, and I wasn't up to much with my children moved to other villages to start their own families. It was a little unconventional for an old lady to go through basic training, but I pulled my weight and earned my star. I may not be useful in forward operations, but I've got lots of experience keeping people well fed and well clothed, and I can run drill press with the best of them. So General Vargas has me help Sergeant Melson run the supply, and I help Captain Mercaptain in the workshop now and again. What do you have to trade? Oh. Requires 5 strength. No one has that. How much money do I have? 50. Well, that's a start. Shoddy radiation suits, leather jackets, everything. This is a ripoff. I can buy one thing of TNT. Okay, and this just costs $2. Okay. Yep. Nope. This is nope. It's smart to take your time with purchases. Don't want to be too hasty. I don't really care, do I? Because who are the rest of them? We are Team Echo, okay. How do I give her crouch, swap weapons? Oh. That probably used up ammo. Yeah, it did. Okay. That was a face blaster with it. I have a tin can. No, I didn't want to drop it. I want a skill, like the skill item. Water. Can. Water can. Nope. Tin can. Tin can. Not sure. Using skills. The Rangers have access to a wide variety of skills to deal with problems they encounter on the Wasteland. Using these skills is a simple process. Select the skill from the hotbar, move the cursor icon of the appropriate target. The Ranger will navigate to the target and begin using the skill. These are active skills. Some skills are passive or non-activated and don't need to be used directly. Weapon skills fall into this category and are used automatically when you fire a weapon. Okay, crouch, headshot. No, I can't find how to... How do I... Right click. That I stole from a goat. Didn't she... Hey Echo, mind picking up that can over there for me? I think there's some water. Who's Rook? That guy. That's Rook. Did you actually think I was serious about wanting that can? I just wanted to go hit you in the ass. One of the other rangers said that trainees usually don't get placed on a team until someone dies. You guys are lucky so far. Psst, don't need any training, just give me some ammo and tell me where the raiders are. Did you see the Captain Death at the funeral? She just came by here. I want to be just like her. The general said he'd be out there to train us after the funeral. Are you guys headed on a mission? Man, I'm so jealous. I can't wait to get out there. Maybe they'll let us join Echo. You know, if one of you dies. That's all so nice. Anything here? That guy?
God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun.
A tough-looking redhead with decades of sun and wind and hard living etched into her angular face stands sobbing in the shadows. You saw her at Ace's retirement party. The sleeves of her uniform have been torn off, revealing multiple tattoos on her shiny arm. Sinewy arms, all skulls. The tears running down her cheeks are splashing on the rusty old wrench that she holds in her scarred hands. Perception bonus. Among the skull tattoos that cover Angela's arms, there is a single heart, and within that heart, a single name. Ace.
Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
How well do you know General Vargas? Ha! Better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all, but somehow, after we brought down base Cochise, he became the sanest. Now he's running the whole show and doing a damn fine job, while I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Shows you how much ambition I got, huh? We saw at your Ace's funeral. You knew him well? They're all hurt, but this one, man. Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Farah and Brygo up in Vegas. And when base Kochai started sending its death machines into the desert, Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. When I met him in Quartz, he'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise and never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat, but I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there, and now he's... God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble. I knew it. You thought Ace's mission was trouble? He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on, trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me, but then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units, but he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows, cause those radio broadcasts had spoken to him. I should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him? Have you heard any of these strange broadcasts? Ace played some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but I heard my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines or machines into men or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers, saying that we're the cause of all the trouble in the world and we need to be wiped out so this glorious future can be born. I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? And what the fuck does he have against us? Know any more about those repeater units? I really don't know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo jumbo about transmitters and north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Ask Woodson about it. He is our radio genius. Do you know Woodson? Radio technician Wade Woodson. Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out on patrol. Keeps all the machines running and the signal clear. He'll also talk your ear off about circuits and frequencies, and I don't know what else if you'll let him be. But be nice to him. He's your lifeline, so be to the base. Babies? Us? Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. You all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me, back when we were just starting out. Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future. Thinking none of us would ever die. Christ, sorry, don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time. At least she recognizes that not everyone can be old wrenches like her. She had her fair share of stuff. I see I have Ace's name tattooed in that heart of your arm. You noticed that, huh? Well, Ace always said I wore my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, me and Ace, we were more than just old army buddies, if you know what I mean. That's why it hurt so bad. That's why I want to come with you. Where's Thrasher now? You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day it just seemed like this big old growly bear, strong as an ox, and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from base Coach Eyes, and he couldn't go out on patrol no more. Any other commander would have handed him walking papers, but Vargas doesn't dump old friends, so he started him working in the museum. And wouldn't you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the wasteland ever since. Who'd have think it? Who'd have thunk it? Where's Quads? Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thresher, he'd know. What was base Coach Eyes? An old military facility from before the war, and the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept spitting out robots and sending them off to kill people. We had one hell of a fight putting it down. Earned our stripes that day, literally. That's when I became Captain Death. Huh? A computer was making the robots? Yeah. The base Coach Eyes AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. I thought everybody was its enemy. Wanted to kill the whole planet. So General Vargas used to be called Snake? Well, like I said, he was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day, but I think the weight of his responsibilities has kinda squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in, shit, a decade maybe? Tell me about Rail Nomads. Could be a nice little place if the Atchisons and Tupicans would kiss and make up. I can't even remember what's it all about, but between them they got enough old railroad tech that, if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off. Idiots. What happened to Hellraiser? Here's another one gone. Went out for patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead or missing in action, or what's that supposed to mean? Or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him. I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much, didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on the social graces, but he was as loyal as they come. And when the shit started flying, he was the guy who wanted at your back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor, scary as hell. The Red Scorpions? You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training? Well, let me fill you in. You know, when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel, well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out. Just a bunch of raiders back then, but they have been getting more organized, call themselves a militia now, and they try to act like they're the desert rangers of eastern Arizona. Well, that's a load of horse shit. A protection record ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money, and if the locals don't kick in, they smash them up. The Rangers aren't like that. We get on by donations and good old-fashioned scavenging. What can you tell us about eastern Arizona? Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farmers out there, which the Scorpions claim as their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and we knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years, you knows? Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as Scorpions say it is. But I got my doubts. Radiation clouds? The edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't go into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move around some with the wind and weather, but there are permanent hot spots on every side of us. North, south, east, and west. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kinda thought these clouds went on forever and that Arizona was the last place on Earth, but maybe there's more people out there. Hey, maybe the whole rest of the world's just fine and we're the only ones in hell. Wouldn't that be a joke? Bye.
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we've been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged. So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say?
Sure.
Cool. No need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, alright?
Yeah, that's why I took you for. During your travels, you may come across people willing to join your party as long as certain conditions are met. When a new person joins your party, they are available to use just like your initial rangers. Make sure to equip and level them up as you progress. Keep in mind they have their own personalities and might behave in ways you don't expect. Okay. Well, that was, I think, a good first part. Let's save here. Part 001. Gaining first mission briefing. Save. And we see us in part 2.